The Temple of Silence, the place of power. Have you ever wondered where true power comes from? Is it in force, in action, in struggle, or is it found somewhere far deeper? The masters of the Far East taught that the greatest power does not come from the external world, but from a place within, a sacred space beyond words, beyond noise, beyond effort. Today we step into that sacred space and explore the Temple of Silence, the place of power. If you're ready to uncover this ancient wisdom and transform the way you experience life, subscribe now and join our journey into the unseen. There is a place where all power resides, where wisdom flows freely, and where the soul comes face to face with its infinite nature. Emil stood before us, his presence calm yet charged with an energy that seemed to vibrate through the very air we breathed. Emil said, "This is called the Temple of Silence, the place of power. Silence is power. For when we reach the place of silence in mind, we have reached the place of power, the place where all is one, the one power, God. Be still and know that I am God. Diffused power is noise. Concentrated power is silence. When through concentration, drawing to a center, we have brought all of our forces into one point of force, we have contacted God in silence. We are one with Him, and hence one with all power. This is the heritage of man. I and the Father are one. There is but one way to be one with the power of God, and that is consciously to contact God. This cannot be done in the without, for God manifests from within. The Lord is in His holy temple. Let all the earth keep silent before Him. Only as we turn from the without to the silence of the within can we hope to make conscious union with God. We will realize that His power is for us to use, and we will use it at all times. Then we will know that we are one with His power. The Temple of Silence is not built by hands, he said. It is not found in the mountains, nor in the temples made of a stone. It is within you, within the stillness of your being. Here the power of creation flows unceasingly. It is from this silent center that the masters draw their strength, their wisdom, their ability to do what seems impossible to those who have not yet found the way. We listened intently as Emil continued, his voice steady, measured, each word striking something deep within us. When man first recognizes this temple of silence, he only sees glimpses, fleeting moments of clarity before the noise of the world overtakes him again. But when he learns to abide there, when he becomes attuned to the great stillness within, he comes into harmony with the infinite. The source of all power does not reside in activity, nor in force. It is found in silence. He looked out over the group, letting the words settle. Many seek power in external things. They believe it must be grasped, fought for, taken. But the greatest power is already yours, if only you will claim it. True power does not come from struggle, it is revealed in surrender. When you become still, the voice of the divine speaks. When you cease striving and the strength of the universe flows freely through you. A disciple stepped forward, hesitant but eager. Master, how can we enter this silence? How do we reach this place of power? Emil smiled. You do not reach it, you return to it. It has never left you. It is not some distant reality to be attained, but your natural state, the place where you are most truly yourself. The great illusion of this world is separation, the belief that we are apart from the source. The moment you lay down this illusion, the moment you cease to fight and simply be, you are already there. The disciple lowered his head in thought. But the world is full of noise, he said. How can one maintain this silence when surrounded by the clamor of life? The outer world is only a reflection of the inner world, Emil replied. When the mind is filled with turbulence, the world seems chaotic. But when the mind is still, even amidst noise, you will find peace. The true silence is not the absence of sound, it is the absence of resistance. The moment you cease to fight against what is, the moment you let go of your fear and your striving, you will find yourself at the center of all things. The silence is always there, waiting for you. It is only drowned out by the noise of your own making. He paused, then added, You ask how to maintain this silence. Live in the constant awareness that it is always present. Let it fill you, let it guide you. Do not retreat from the world to find it. Bring it into the world. When you walk, walk in silence. When you speak, let your words come from the depth of stillness. When you act, let your actions be an expression of the peace within. The disciples' eyes glowed with new understanding. Then the temple of silence is not a place to visit. It is a way to live. Yes, Emil nodded. And when you master it, you will find that the world bends to your peace. Storms will rage, but you will not be moved. Chaos will swirl, but it will not touch you. For in the depths of silence, you are one with the eternal. And when you are one with the eternal, you are boundless. He stretched out his hands, palms open to the sky. Stand in the silence now. Feel it surround you within and without. Let go of all that pulls you away from this moment. Let the mind rest. Let the heart be still. Here in this vast and infinite silence, all things are possible. You are no longer seeking the power. You are the power. You have never been separate from it. You have only now remembered. As he spoke, we felt the energy in the air shift, as if the very atmosphere had thickened, pulsing with something unseen yet unmistakably real. The silence was alive. It was not emptiness, it was fullness beyond measure. It was peace, power, presence. It was the very essence of being. And in that moment, we understood. The masters have long taught that true power is not something to be acquired. It is something to be remembered. The temple of silence is within each of us, waiting for our return. If this teaching has spoken to you, take a moment to reflect. Close your eyes. Breathe. Step into the silence. If you found this message powerful, subscribe now and join us as we continue uncovering the hidden wisdom of the masters. Let's journey together into the infinite.